The procurement plan. In your analysis of the budget, you find out that the higher value of the actual cost seems to be caused by the amount of inventory purchased ahead of time. While it's a good idea to keep costs down by purchasing in bulk, it has a disadvantage that can distort the earned value analysis. You also notice that purchasing too much material may require an additional warehouse, and that was not budgeted. Some of the material was purchased ahead of schedule, and it has been in the warehouse for a long time before it was needed in the construction site. You get an email from the construction manager who's complaining by the delays that occurred last quarter with the delivery of construction material. The roofing material was delivered to the site about 1 week later than the date he planned to start installing the roof. He wants assurance it will not happen again with the rest of the material he needs to complete the houses. You need to solve these problems. Delays in procurement can cause a delay in the completion of the project. There are only 3 more months to complete the project, and any delay can have a domino effect on the project since there is little room to maneuver. Meeting with the procurement officer. You arrange a meeting with the procurement officer to discuss the problems in procurement and inventory. You want to explore ideas to ensure the material for this quarter will be on time and that it will not cost more than budgeted. You mentioned that some purchases were not aligned with the schedule, which created a high volume in inventory. She mentions that she had to purchase some material ahead of schedule to save on transportation costs, which have gone higher than the original estimated. She tells you that for the next 3 months, the amount of purchases will be less than in quarter 3, so there is no need to worry much about it. She also informs you that her original idea to purchase material from the next country may require more time due to import regulations and duties, and that is a risk we should not take at this time in the project. She prefers if we continue using local material. It will reduce the risk of late delivery, but there may be a probability that costs will be a bit higher. Regarding the late deliveries, she informs you that the high demand for construction material means that local vendors don't have the logistics to deliver on the promised date. They are also delivering material at 2 other sites where reconstruction projects are also taking place. But she will try to request the transportation company to be more punctual in the delivery since they are now so close to the end of the project. Analysis of the procurement plan. You need to review the status of the procurement plan. You need to know if the data used to get all the goods and services needed by the project is correct. You need to see if there is anything important missing from it. The procurement plan template has the basic information that can help in the procurement process. A column for the WBS code to match with the activity in the schedule, the description of the goods or services needed, the quantity, the date the item is needed, the type of contract used to purchase the item, the budget limit, the status of the procurement process, and a column to add notes. You notice that the procurement plan is missing some WBS codes that help identify the good or service with the correct activity in the project schedule. It is also used to identify the correct budget amount estimated for the procurement of the goods or services. The plan is also missing some dates in 4 items. The dates help the procurement officer calculate the time she has available to contact vendors, get the bids, select the best offer, sign the contract, and order the material so that it can arrive on time. Without this information, the procurement officer will not be able to do her work. Meeting with the construction manager. You meet with the construction manager to get an update on the activities that will start in the following weeks. You need to review with him the plan so that the procurement officer can get the correct dates when the material is needed at the project site. The first is Activity 5.1, the cleaning of the yard from all the construction debris. The project needs to purchase 30 kits of tools used for cleaning that will be used by the project volunteers and beneficiaries. The total budget amount is $2,000. This includes the purchases of shovels, rakes, and wheelbarrows. The second activity, 5.2, is the purchase of trees and shrubs. The project has a budget of $8,000 to purchase about 100 small trees and 200 small shrubs from a local nursery. In the region, there have been some nurseries that have started planting new trees and shrubs after their inventory was destroyed by the tsunami event. The third activity, 5.3. This is the planting of all the trees and the shrubs. For this activity, the construction manager needs tools to dig holes and prepare the soil to plant all the trees and shrubs. This is an activity that the volunteers will also work to complete. The budget allocated for this tool is $2,000.